welcome back to Go Gently's YouTube channel. My name is Bonnie Wright and we are here in, I guess, what we would call now the baby's room. We've been slowly putting things together as we expect our baby soon, and it's just been really exciting to just slow down. It's definitely been a time that I've been looking forward to at the end of the pregnancy, and it's here, which feels really nice. So slowing down has just been putting things away that we've got, and also working on some homemade sewing projects and painting projects. And I feel like a big thing that I've been in a mood of is just organising everything. Cupboards, you know, different things that feel disorganised. That feels to be the theme of nesting. So as I kind of looked as well in the last episode, navigating newborn essentials, Andrew and I have been trying as much as possible to get things for the baby that feel in line with our values when it comes to low waste, non-toxic, secondhand ideas and products. And we've been really leaning on friends for advice, getting hand-me-downs where we can, buying things secondhand like this lovely dresser I bought on Facebook Marketplace, and making things ourselves, and really opting for things that can be sort of reused, washed over and over again, repurposed, and regifted once we've had our time with them. So I'm going to walk you through the little corners of this room and also talk to you a little bit about the sewing projects and the painting projects I've been up to.
Ruby, you ready for this to be a baby room? It's not going to be a pet den anymore.
Excited to unbox this. It's called a kind bassinet by a brand called Doc. And the idea is it's all made of cardboard, so in theory, you know, it's 100% recyclable after use, but also I feel like it can make a great little toy box afterwards. And it's a bassinet, so it's really for those first sort of like 6 months of a baby's life when they're small. So we didn't want to buy like a bassinet that would then just be wasted just for those 6 months, but I like the idea that this can become a little box for toys, or if needed can be recycled. So let's figure out how you even make it. Okay, step 1, expand bassinet. Cute. And there's a little bed. Very lightweight, can probably move it around the house easily. And yeah, our plan at the minute, as I kind of said in my last video, we're not getting in a crib just yet because they're too small to go in a crib, and they're going to be sleeping in our room for now, so we can use this in our room for sure and have it in here. But hopefully we're also going to be getting a second-hand hand-me-down crib from Andrew's sister, which I think will go in this corner eventually. That was kind of where we thought the crib will go, but who knows. But this lovely cute bassinet will do for now. And I love that it's made of cardboard, can be recycled, or can just turn into a nice cute little toy box. So here is my final dresser that is also going to be a changing table. I'll have this little like changing mat that I've yet to get here. This was a little secondhand purchase. I got it on OfferUp and have been painting it this weekend, which has been really fun. I chose this really nice kind of dusty green color because it looks kind of like the shade of the kind of greenery that we can see out of our window. The colour's called lichen, which I quite like the moss on trees. We opted for like a bigger dresser because once the baby is done with diapers, nappies, whatever you want to call them, we kind of still wanted a beautiful piece of furniture that worked beyond like their time in diapers. So we just wanted to get like a normal piece of furniture rather than a changing table specific piece of furniture. So yeah, I've been putting some clothes away and getting organized, which feels nice. And as the baby will really be in this room for the first couple of months of its life, all the newborn kind of early clothes I put away in this room. We got sent some different things from a brand called Lovery. This one is the 0 to 12 weeks one that I was just getting out. There's some really cool little mobile toys. I love that also on the inside it is black and white. In fact, lots of the toys in here are black and white because, from what I understand, babies when they're first born kind of only distinguish sort of like distance and things like that, rather than full colours. So like this, you can like put it down while they're having some tummy time and put these different like cards into this folder here, which is cute. And there's a little wooden book. Has some cute little things. Teething toy. Not sure where you put this, but we'll figure it out. And then some other books, again with just this black and white idea. A Lovery play guide. What, when? A little booklet here that talks about just the 0 to 12 weeks, talks about what your baby may be feeling or what they might like to do. So in the first 4 weeks, overstimulated, they can't yet screen out what they see, hear or feel. So they have a great sense of smell. They have trouble tracking moving objects until they're about 5 weeks old. So I think that's why you have these different like ways to track things. There are even these little like mittens that are black and white, which I guess they could like track by putting them on, seeing them in front of their face. And they prefer high contrast images, hence the black and white. Give your baby time on their tummy to strengthen their neck and core. So lots of tummy time. Cool. Billy is laying on my quilt. So one of the projects I've been working on, a little sewing project, is making a quilt. And this was fabric that my brother actually dyed himself, that he used to make all these different cushions that we have in our living room. So we had some leftover fabric and I'm so pleased that I can make this quilt. So I basically used 2 different sides. I like the idea that they're like tonally a bit different. And then there is a sort of wool batting fabric that I've put in between. And essentially this quilt style is called a kantha quilt, which originates from India. And in some quilts they do like different sections of fabric, like a traditional quilt, but I just did the 2 sections. And essentially what I'm yet to do to finish off the quilt is use this sort of embroidery thread, and I'll be kind of using all these different nice multicolors and threading in and out through the fabric. So there'll basically be loads of lines of in and out woven embroidery style fabric, so there'll be all these tonal colors. And I made it extra thick, and the fabric is kind of extra thick because I thought it'd be a really nice play mat. So I thought I would just lay this out with some of these black and white Lovery toys that we got and set it up. Lying on my project. Ruby. So I've organized this little caddy of things between a selection of cloth diapers I have here, some newborn kind of size onesies in here, and also this is one of the things that I've been making, which are some washable cute little washcloths. So I basically sewed 3 layers of muslin cloth together, gave it a little nice corner detail with some green. Some I'm going to use for actually changing the baby, wiping them down, but then some I'll be using for their bath time. So it's fun to make. I'm thinking these ones are quite thick with the 2 layers, and then I have these ones that I already had that are much thinner, which usually when you look up sort of reusable baby wipes, usually you get like this kind of thickness shows up online when you're looking for wipes that you're going to sort of rewash and reuse rather than disposable wipes. So I'm thinking I'll make some of these cloths in a thinner, just 2 layers of fabric as well as this 3-layer of fabric. Some other things I have here is this cute little clip that I made, this toy that you can attach to a pacifier or dummy, whatever you want to call it. I actually realized this dummy is for 6 months plus, but this one that we got is 0 to 3 months. And yeah, I really tried to opt for the ones that are using sort of silicone or natural rubber rather than sort of the more toxic types of plastic. So the idea is they can just like hold on to this while they're using it.
I was originally going to make a star, but then I felt it was a bit too complicated, so I went for a sort of crescent moon. I used some fabric I already had, this little sort of checkered fabric. So I hand sewed 2 pieces of the moon together and turned it inside out, and actually stuffed it with offcuts of the same fabric I had, and then attached a ribbon I had already too.
And I spoke a lot about our choice of trying to opt where possible as much as we can for the cloth reusable diapers. Obviously so much is sent to landfill when it comes to disposable diapers and nappies, and we thought we'd love to continue our love for wasting less by using these reusable washable cloth diapers. We're also going to have some disposable ones at hand, just knowing that those first days or years can be tiring, and I'm sure there are moments where you're just caught without one and you need to use a disposable one. So I think, as Go Gently suggests, it's making sure that you know that all these nice new habits, you also have space for imperfection and moments of just reality of life coming. So these are some different cloth diapers, and I spoke a lot more about these in my last episode, Navigating Newborn Essentials. Well, as we wrap up this video, I wanted to highlight one final thing, which is this lovely silk scarf that my parents actually made, as well as jewellery that they design and make. They used to do things like accessories and homewares and some wearable items like scarves, so this was actually like a silk scarf. And I've had it for many years, and I've got this little wall hanging device to hang it up, as I thought it would be a really sweet thing to have in our baby's room. They can look at the lands beyond the one we're in now, and it has my parents' name on it too, which is sweet. So thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Go Gently's YouTube channel, nesting, which is definitely what I'm doing. And so you can probably imagine that things are likely going to have to slow down as we're going to have our hands full with a newborn. So I hope you take this time as we pause in our content here on YouTube to rewatch old episodes of ours on the platform, and I hope you enjoy those and just continue loving YouTube like I do. And we'll be still sharing some things on Instagram, so watch out for that. But as I say, things will be slowing down as we have our hands full with a newborn. So thank you, as always, of supporting this channel and everything that we do at Go Gently.